So last Sunday, my family decided it was finally time to learn Aunt Linda's legendary meatloaf recipe. The lore around this meatloaf is wild. My cousin claims it once made a vegan rethink her life choices, and my dad still talks about the gravy incident of '07 like it was a national holiday. Anyway, since Aunt Linda lives 3 states away and won't fly, planes are just airborne petri dishes, she says. She offered to teach us on Zoom. Seemed easy enough, right? All we had to do was log on and follow her step by step. What could possibly go wrong? Well, we joined the call, and immediately noticed her camera was upside down. Like, her head was where her feet should be, and her kitchen looked like it was defying the laws of gravity. We pointed it out, but Aunt Linda insisted she could see us just fine, and besides, who needs right side up when you've got heart? Not wanting to hurt her feelings, we just went with it. Watching her crack eggs and mix ground beef while inverted was like following a cooking show hosted by Spider-Man. The real trouble started when she told us to pat the loaf into a pan, just like this. But from our perspective, it looked like she was pressing it to the ceiling. Cue my brother stacking pans on top of each other, and my mom trying to mold a meatloaf upside down over a colander. At one point, someone asked if the meatloaf needed to rise, and Aunt Linda, still blissfully unaware, said, "Only if you're feeling ambitious." So now half of us were kneading meatloaf dough like it was sourdough starter, and the other half were Googling if you could bake meatloaf on a cookie sheet taped to the underside of the oven rack. By the end of the call, we had collectively created something that looked less like a meatloaf and more like a prop from a low-budget horror movie. But we baked it anyway, and as we stared at our lumpy, gravity-defying creation, my dad declared, "Well, I guess this is what happens when you try to learn a family recipe upside down, you end up with footloaf."